All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. And in this video, we got an update. Errol, Spence Jr. and Derrick James going at it in court. New update as to what is going on. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. Dallas, Texas. Got a big fight coming up. Derrick James, Errol, Spence Jr. have a fighter, Frank Martin, fighting this week against Gervonta Davis in Las Vegas. They are still working together with Frank Martin. Errol Spence Jr. is the promoter. Derrick James is the trainer. However, they have another fight going on in court over some money and accused mistreatment. And there's now an update as there's no longer two lawsuits. There's now only one. Now, before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. Really makes a huge difference to the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So look, Errol sued Derrick James in anticipation of Derrick suing Errol over the payment that Errol made to Derrick James for the Terrence Crawford fight that took place last July. Errol Spence paid him $250,000, which was 10% of the bout agreement that Errol Spence signed for the fight. He also gave another $100,000 as a bonus to Derrick James for that fight, in total paying $350,000. Derrick James, about 8 months later, said, hey, I found out that I was underpaid. So I need for you to pay me $2.1 million more money because I was supposed to get paid 10% of your total of your guaranteed purse and not the bout agreement. Errol Spence said after some wranglings, no. A guy named Al told me $350,000 is more than generous. It's 10% of the bout agreement plus another $100,000 bonus. So they go to court. What is the state where it is now is that those two lawsuits have now been consolidated, as in Errol versus Derrick was filed first. Derrick versus Errol was filed second. So they're going to consolidate Derrick's and move Derrick's lawsuit into Errol's because they address the same situation and the same facts apply. I do also believe that there was a change in venue or a request to change a venue, which is to change the forum. I don't know what the deal is with that, but Derrick James did not oppose having those two cases consolidated. Now, would he have opposed? Should he have opposed? Absolutely not. In my opinion, this is just my opinion, because again, it's the same facts. It's the same facts as of right now. It's the same judge. Doesn't make sense to have two court cases going on with each other. So just consolidated them. There's in other situations what people might have done is they might have just responded to the first lawsuit. But in this case, since Errol filed it first, Derrick James and those guys still, I believe, still had to file theirs. But whatever the case is, that's where they are. However, my opinion of the situation does not change. I think that they might as well just ball it up and throw it out because it's just not a very strong situation, in my opinion, for a lot of reasons. Now, the feeling that people have, just the gut feeling that you have in a business relationship or a personal relationship, is you want everybody to be treated fairly. And if Errol is going to make $25 million for a fight, why would Derrick James just make $350,000 for the same fight? Well, the answer is that Errol is the reason that people are making money. People are paying to see Errol. They're not paying to see Derrick, right? And Derrick is not risking what Errol is risking. Errol is risking death. Derrick James is risking a loss. But more importantly, from a societal standpoint, they agreed on that. Derrick James and Errol agreed that they would pay each other, that Derrick would be paid 10% of Errol's purse. Errol's purse is the money that is in that bout agreement. And that's what the agreement is. And Errol Spence Jr. had paid Derrick James that way for 29 fights over the course of 11 years. That is course and conduct. That is what they agreed to, and why, and you would know it because that's what they've been doing. You cannot unilaterally change the terms of the agreement after a fight has already taken place. If Derrick James said before the fight, hey, Errol, this is a big fight, I just want to let you know, look, I need 10% of the total purse, of the total value or total revenue that you generate through that fight. That's what I need in order to continue to train you. If Errol said yes, then that's the deal. But 8 months afterwards, or however long it was afterwards, when somebody whispers in your ear that Bo Mack got paid more money or this other guy got paid more money, look, that's just not what it is. And that's not fair in a relationship between two people. If you agree to something, you've been doing something, you said it was fair, I said it was fair, cool. It is what it is what it is. Also, for people that say that, hey, well, why is Bo Mack getting paid more? Bo Mack is a manager. Managers would get paid out of the total revenue of the fight because the manager is actually involved in the negotiation of those other aspects of the fight. He's negotiating the deal with the promoter. He's negotiating the deal, the portion that you're going to get from the pay-per-view. That is absolutely related to the services that are provided by the manager. The bout agreement services are related to the manager. The pay-per-view, the endorsements, and all of that stuff are involved, are directly related to what the manager is actually doing. The trainer is training for the fight. So the revenue related to his payment is related to the tasks that he is actually involved in, which is the fight. And the fight itself, there's a bout agreement for the fight. That's what you wind up getting paid out of. And that is not unfair at all. However, we'll see what happens as we move forward. I don't have any ill will towards either one of those dudes. I think that obviously they're working together for Gervonta and Ryan. I think maybe it may come down to Derrick may say, hey, man, maybe, or his lawyer is trying to convince him to, maybe he can get a little extra money out of that to settle it. But I mean, the way it looks to me is he's probably just going to get stuck with lawyers' fees from Errol. And Errol winds up looking bad to some people. But that's just going to be what it is. At least that's my opinion. Anyway, just wanted to give you that update. Thank you for listening to the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.